Environmental Achievement Awards. This is probably the favorite meeting that we have each year. The Environmental Management Commission really feels strongly that the city staff and officials are our very, very best partners. It's always exciting to recognize the people who have seen a problem or seen an opportunity and imagined a better solution and have taken the action to make Kansas City a more sustainable place. And that's what we want to celebrate today. We want to celebrate the employees who've been real leaders in our community. 2020's been a tough year. And I was telling some of the people before the meeting started, we need to remember that we won the Super Bowl, and 2020 started out on a very high note. And we also need to take time to appreciate all of the city officials and employees that have risen to this very difficult occasion and have been the essential employees and the essential officials for us 24/7 throughout this year. So with that said, we'll go ahead and get started. I would like to take a few minutes to welcome the people who are here in the room with us. Molly, can we move forward with the slides?
Yes, that's the next.
There's a little overview of our year. Many challenges, but many people who have risen to the challenge, and we're grateful for that.
Oh, it
the
is.
Next slide, we'll talk about the people who are with us at the meeting. Yes, we want to take a minute to welcome city officials that are attending the meeting, award recipients who we will be seeing as we go through the award ceremony itself, members of city council that may be present. Andy Savastino, can you wave at everybody with the little waving tool? We're trying to learn how to use all of the tools. And the Office of Environmental Quality staff. Can you all wave? There you go, there you go. And other representatives of the city staff, the environmental management commissioners. See if we can figure out how to wave. There we go, there we go. And members of the community that may be attending as well. We welcome all of you to this, our favorite environmental management meeting. Let's move on. We'll briefly review the history of the Environmental Management Commission. We were started in 1994, and we have been active one way or another since that time. We have responsibilities, and those responsibilities are listed there on the slide. We take those seriously, and we certainly appreciate the opportunity to serve and work with the city. Next slide. This is our mission statement. We want to promote environmental awareness and resource efficiency, and to assist in the progress of Kansas City towards sustainability. This is the 18th time that we've given these awards. We've been doing this since 2002. The process is that city employees are invited to submit applications. A committee of the EMC reviews the applications, and the full commission selects the award winners. This year, we received 7 nominations, and we will be giving 6 awards. I'd like to turn the meeting over to our city manager, Ernest Rouse, for a few comments now.
Carol, before you turn it over to Ernest real quick, sorry, Ernest, I apologize. We're getting some people in chat that are saying that all they can see is a picture of Carol. So if you look up at the top of your screen over in the right-hand corner, there should be what looks like a white rectangle with a little square out of it. And you should be able to click on that square, and it should bring up the PowerPoint for you if you cannot see it.
So let's wait just a minute and see if you get any more feedback. See if that's worked for everybody.
Laura, can you see it?
I can see it. I've got some chat in here. More than one person messaged me and said they couldn't. So I just wanted people to know that was up there. And it looks like everybody's got it fixed. All right. Thank you. Sorry, Ernest.
Not a problem. Thank you guys so much. Carol, thank you for the introduction and thank you for your work as chairwoman of the Environmental Management Commission. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a delight to be with you on this day. It's always a great day when we have an opportunity to recognize innovative ideas that have come from our own employees. Today's honorees will receive an award that is also a work of art. The awards are framed images of natural beauty that can be found right here in the Kansas City area. So thanks also to the artist and photographer Patrick Whalen, who created this art. So let me just say a few things about today's award recipients. Kansas City is fortunate to have a workplace that is committed to improving Kansas City and to providing excellent services for our residents. You bring energy and talent team to that effort. Today we are recognizing 6 innovative projects that have been implemented by city employees and our partners. This includes more than 20 people whose actions have promoted sustainability and enhanced the environment. Achieving sustainability means what? Meeting the social, environmental, and economic needs of our city. And these awardees have achieved this and have helped us set a very high standard. Protecting the environment means what? Protecting the health of our residents, engaging our youth to make a difference, and saving money. That's certainly important. And this year's efforts like this have become more important than ever. So the work of these recipients sets an outstanding example of resourceful public service. Let's continue to use this example to encourage other employees to think outside the box and to thrive in a time of challenge. So thank you, everyone. And as I send it back to Carol, please join me in giving a big round of applause to all the employees being recognized today. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate your work.
It's hard to remotely applaud the way you'd like to. Really, thank you so much, City Manager. We really appreciate your leadership. This isn't an easy time for you either, and we know you have given it 120%. I would like to turn the rest of the award ceremony over to Dr. Caroline Davies, professor at the University of Missouri, Kansas City, and one of our most active commissioners.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you, City Manager Rouse. Good afternoon, everybody. This is, as Carol said, one of our favorite meetings because we get to share with you these incredible projects. So the first project we have is the Emergency Telecommuting Program from the Department of Human Resources, but also a merger of multi-departments. We have Terry Casey from Law, Saskia Jacobsy from Data KC, Bo McCall, and David Evans from General Services, Rick Usher from the City Manager's Office. This award is directly related to COVID because as people were getting ready to go into the stay-at-home order, this team jumped into action, although they had put a lot of the groundwork in beforehand, but they made it possible for over 900 city employees across 19 departments to work from at-home positions. And this ensured that our city was able to continue to operate in these extraordinary times. So we want to honor this extraordinary work, and their efforts afforded health and safety to city staff, but there are also environmental benefits. And Andy Savastino, our Director of Office of Environmental Quality, put together some wonderful numbers so we can actually figure out what are the environmental benefits from working at home. Just the first 4 weeks, 11,487 gallons of gas were saved, 252 720 vehicle miles avoided, approximately $45 per month per commuter saved in terms of parking and vehicle costs. This is approximately $169,000 saved, 102 metric tons of CO2, and that's the equivalent of the energy use for 11.8 homes for 1 year, and a reduction of 1,100 pounds of VOCs and NOx pollutants not put into the atmosphere. Another aspect of sustainability and having a resilient community is having a good work-life balance. And while many people are dealing with the frustrations of having kids at home and working from home and those challenges, from a survey of city employees, there was 93% satisfaction with working from home. 74% strongly agreed more quality family time. 77 strongly agreed to improvements in work-life balance. 92% feel more productive. 98% of employees are interested in continuing this form of telecommuting into the future. So we're finding adjustments and adaptations to COVID, while challenging, we're discovering new ways that we should carry into the future. We should be thinking about the environmental and work-life balance of some aspect of continuing work from home. So congratulations to this team, Terry Casey, Dave Evans, Rick Usher, Bo McCall, and Saskia Jacobsey. Thank you, folks. Does anybody from this team want to say anything? Would you like to tell us more about the project or something we may have missed?
Rick Usher here. I'll jump in if you have a moment.
Sure, go ahead.
I just want to thank the team and City Manager Rouse, you know, for saying go back on March 10th or whatever it was, and Bo McCall and the team at Data KC coming in with the survey work that they did. We kept in touch with employees, and I think we're building a successful program. And thanks to the climate team now for taking this on as a longer term project for, I guess, what we're going to call a non-emergency telecommuting program. So thank you, and I'm proud to be part of this team.
All right, congratulations to the telecommuting team. And this picture of these lovely trees framed, this is an award, and it's actually bigger than your monitor screen. It's a large framed photographic print. It's beautiful and will be delivered next week to somebody's office. Okay, the second one, making a difference while you distance, Kansas City Parks and Recreation. Kelly Jander, Resident Environmental Engagement Officer for Kansas City Parks. Leslie Alford, Communications and Development Director for Kansas City Parks. This actually had two components and also related to the COVID emergency. This kept people engaged outdoors, doing something active and for the community while social distancing. So in response to the emergency, they quickly put together this program, which provides all the supplies you need for litter collection, which you can pick up and go do in the park of your choice, and then leave, and the city would come and pick up the debris. And also, they developed a social media program to promote this, and that is another aspect of this award. So this program just helped everybody stay outdoors and stay sane, hopefully going to a place they hadn't seen before. Here's their little video.
Hey Kansas City, I'm Kelly Jander, the new Resident Engagement Officer with KC Parks. I want to encourage you to get out and make a difference while you distance. KC Parks is asking everyone who visits a park or trail to bring a trash bag and gloves, and simply pick up trash when you see it. KC Parks has gloves and trash bags available if you need them. Simply email parks.volunteer@kcmo.org.
The combination of getting outside and walking around and also beautifying your park is extremely therapeutic, and it's just satisfying.
And remember, KC, make a difference while you distance.
Awesome. So communications and the wherewithal to do it. Here are the buckets and all the supplies. So they assembled the kits, they developed their own marketing materials and printed them out through the collaboration of 2 different city departments. There were 133 volunteers performing 279 hours of service. 19 parks were cleaned. A number of private areas were also cleaned. Services to date, $7,095. Combined volunteer service value, $23,548. So a wonderful win-win on cleaning parks while social distancing. And here's some of the people who sent in their photographs saying they made a difference all across Kansas City. So congratulations, Kelly Jander, Leslie Alford. There's your award. Would you, either of you two, like to comment? Tell us more about it? Okay, we will move on to the next award. This is the Trees Working Group, Policy and Regulations Green Team, a very large team, 8 different departments: Office of Environmental Quality, City Planning and Development, Kansas City Parks, Kansas City Water, Aviation, Public Works, Performance Management, and also collaborating with 2 of our very important community partners, Bridging the Gap and the Heartland Tree Alliance. They met for over 18 months. They researched and developed new regulations, a new ordinance, and facilitated the adoption of the Urban Forest Master Plan for Kansas City. So while they did not plant trees, this group put together the plan that is going to increase Kansas City's urban canopy, which is extremely important as our temperatures warm. And so this map is from their report on tree canopy, a census, and where things can be improved. So the impacts of this project were new administrative regulation for tree removal and replacement. The Urban Forest Master Plan, created by the Tree Champions Group, has been adopted by City Council, Resolution 200143, and a tree ordinance for removal of and replacement of trees in private and non-municipal activities. What are the benefits of this? There's stormwater reduction, improved water quality, very important heat reduction during a time when our urban area is increasing in heat, improved outdoor air quality, and streets that are going to encourage more walking and biking. So has many, many benefits. And this is a large group: Sabrina Largan, Kevin LaPointe, Sarah Crowder, Patty Knoll, Stephen Van Ryn, Kristen Riot, Travis Kiefer, Jerry Schechter, Lisa Treese, and Julie Steenson. These are all part of this team, and there is your award. Congratulations, folks. A job well done bringing this across the finish line. Thank you. Does anyone from the group want to say anything?
I think I would. This is Jerry Schechter. I'd like to say, I mean, this is a large group. There's a dozen people in this group. I think it's been an amazing group to work with, amazing team that's formed. And the fact that we've been at it for 18 months, I think is testament to the focus of the people as a group. The work that we're doing may not seem vibrant, and not everyone really gets excited about developing policy, but it creates a base for others to implement programs. And we're, I think you can tell the group is serious about what we've undertaken and what we expect to achieve.
I also want to add that Alice Hannon was a part of this group, and I didn't have her picture, but she's here on this list with the award as part of this group. Okay, our next awardee, the Legal Opinion Database System, Patrick Yu, Financial Manager, Finance Department, Department of Revenue Division. This project has to do with how we go about our city auditors getting the information they need, and they rely heavily on legal opinions from the law department. And over the years, there are 189 legal opinions. They've been accumulated and stored in 3 very large paper binders. And every time there's a new opinion, it has to be updated, has to be printed off. people have to be able to look through it. So while working at home, Patrick took this on. He used database management tools, Microsoft Access Database with VBA and SQL, to convert this paper-based reference system into a smooth functioning electronic database of legal opinions. And it completely eliminates the large paper binders. As you can see on your left, there is just one of the large paper binders. All of this information can now be found in this very slick database. And what's wonderful about the database, besides saving paper, is that it's searchable by legal opinion. The type, title, word, name of the attorney. You can make changes, you can leave notes, and the system can track who, when, where, which documents a user opens. So, and if you're working from home, you can use this. So you would not have to go to the office physically to look through the paper binders. So what are the impacts? Saving time, large amounts of time, reduces paper, improves productivity. It potentially eliminates this trip to the office, reduces greenhouse emissions from car trips, and just overall efficiency from not having to walk down the hall to look through these binders. So congratulations, Patrick Yu. Thank you very much. I don't know if Patrick is here. If he'd like to say anything about this wonderful new tech way.
Oh, I want to thank my boss, Mary, who nominated me, and also thank the Finance Director Office, Tammy and Nick, support this nomination. And of course, thank you to my wife, Charity. Also work for City as well, always supporting me.
Wonderful. We thank you, Patrick. This was a great thing, probably on people's to-do list for a long time, and you got it done. So we thank you. Okay, the next project that was awarded, the online Water and Earth Day curriculum developed by Kate Delahunt, curriculum coordinator for Kansas City Water Department. Again, related to COVID. And due to COVID, people are at home, thousands of students, teachers, and family, they're stuck and they need curriculum. And if you remember back in March, we were gearing up to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Earth Day, and Earth Day celebrations all over got canceled. So Kate quickly assembled home learning resources, put it online at KC Water with all kinds of water quality lessons for teachers, for family, for the students, activities to celebrate, and there were outdoor activities to celebrate Earth Day. And so it kept people engaged, kept them thinking about the environment during the pandemic, the early days, and allowed people to be outdoors, but it also helped students with their online classes. Here's Kate doing wonderful things here on a makeshift stage and here in a socially distanced parking lot. And here's a wonderful letter for an Earth Day superhero created by someone who participated in one of these cleanups. And so the impacts, Kate provided 36 links to hands-on interactive resources for teachers. And while they are used now during the pandemic, they'll be available for the future for people to continue to do learning about water quality in Kansas City. So the stay-at-home webpage will provide tools for teachers and educational lessons into the future. And it also continues to engage students and help them stay informed in this time. So congratulations, Kate Delahunt. Thank you for saving Earth Day.
You are welcome. So I would like to thank 3 groups of people. Number 1, my family and friends who have put up with me for years and years and years. They have encouraged and supported me in all of my environmental education endeavors. I'd also like to thank everyone at KC Water who is more than supportive of the programs that I do. I especially like to thank Jenny Reines for nominating me. And anytime I need any volunteers to come out into schools, I have a great support group at KC Water. And lastly, I'd really like everyone, please thank your teachers. My teacher friends now are under a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, and anything that we can all do to help support our teachers is going to be beneficial to everyone in the long run. So thank you to everyone for this great award, and I look forward to continuing my environmental education events. Thanks.
That's wonderful, Kate. I can tell you that having online resources is huge, and they do get used, so thank you. And finally, our last award goes to the Raptor Task Force. Ruth Stevens, Jesse Mitchell, Jackie Blessington, John Harmer, Kansas City Parks with Lakeside Nature Center and the Friends of Lakeside Nature Center. This project, a combination of Lakeside and KC Parks staff and Friends of Lakeside Nature Center volunteers, they respond to immediate needs of any baby or juvenile raptor that has fallen out of its nest. They quickly assess the situation and determine if they're able to replace the bird back up into the nest, which is actually very high up in the air, so they need to have the bucket trucks to help them. And they place the bird back into its nest, or they actually build a replacement nest. And the results of this are that this is saving time and money, not having to have these birds be rehabilitated at Lakeside Nature Center. It gets them back up. And look at these pictures. There they are, scaling tall ladders, going up in bucket trucks and putting new nests. What is not to love about baby birds? There they are, being rescued and going home. And look how grateful they are. They are just saying thank you. So more than 20 baby raptors have been united with their families or put into foster care. This supports our raptor community, but it also reduces the expenses of having these animals in captivity or in any kind of rehabilitation. So we want to thank the Lakeside Nature team, Ruth and Jesse and Jackie and John, thank you so much. But we also want to thank the Raptor Task Force volunteers, because they're the folks that do it. Isn't that great? Okay, there is the list of everybody here, and that's your award. Do we have any Raptor folks? Nobody from the Raptor teams? They might be out saving baby birds. Okay, so this is just a great project. And as you can see, our awards range from high-tech to out in the field to large collaborative groups to individuals. It's quite a variety. And now we have a message from the Honorable Mayor, Quentin Lucas.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kansas City Mayor Quentin Lucas. And although we're not getting the chance to spend time together today, I wanted to say thank you to all of you whose work with the Environmental Management Commission has made a key and important difference for the people of Kansas City. We know that in even these trying times, our environment, environmental management, and care for our community and its future is vital. Thank you for making sure that you're looking out for the people of Kansas City and our entire region. I look forward to being in touch along the way, and I wish you all the very best.
Thank you, Mayor. Okay, and that is our program of projects. We wish all the awardees congratulations and thank you for all you do. It's very impressive, and your awards will be delivered next week. We just want to thank Kansas City employees for going above and beyond in making us a sustainable and resilient community. We're going to need this as we go forward. Does anyone have any comments they want to add as we thank our awardees? Commissioners?
I just want to thank everybody for taking the time to attend and help us celebrate these outstanding employees.
Yes. All your work during this time is especially appreciated. We thank you.
I wanted to point out too, in case anybody missed it, the team at the Nature Center says that they could not make it. They were busy feeding baby squirrels at the center right now.
Okay. They have their priorities straight. All right. Andy?
Yeah, so congratulations to all the award winners. And I know our folks in the city will be putting together something for Channel 2. So hopefully you'll be able to see more of this before too long. This is definitely something that the commission does every year. So hopefully it provides some encouragement for next year. So of course, whatever the projects are, certainly always looking for those nominations. So we'll look forward again next year this project.
Commissioners?
Well, you might take down the audio visual thing and people could see each other if they chose.
Well, while you're doing that, I would just like to say this is a remarkable group of awards this year. And particularly in response to COVID, for people to be this creative and this collaborative, kind of turning on a dime to create these kind of results is really impressive. And I think this will be a benchmark for the awards program going forward. So I appreciate all the time and energy people invested.
And I'd just like to say that, you all having this program out there makes those of us in departments that wouldn't normally think in terms of big environmental projects, it makes us think about what little things we can do in our realm that make a difference. So I thank you.
Yeah.
I always like to see people's faces.
Yep, it's good to see everyone. All right. Any last thoughts? I would just encourage everyone to continue throughout the coming year on more projects that are wins for health, safety, environment, and keeping people sane.
Thank you so much, everyone. I wish we could see you in person. I wish we could celebrate in person, but it's important that we're safe. And I'm so happy that we are making progress together. Andy, I guess that's it.
I guess that concludes our program. Thank you, everybody.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody from the water department.
Thank you, everyone, for coming and supporting our awardees.
Thank you guys for your good work. I
Thank
appreciate
you, Molly.
it.
Bye, Sarah. Bye, Edna. Bye, Missy.
Thank you, Molly.
Say bye to all my family.
Right.
See you soon.
Bye, everybody. Are commissioners going to stay on?
I feel like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, this is Scott. I figured I would stay on. I'm not sure what other business Carol wanted to go through, but I'm certainly open to whatever we need to discuss.
I just wanted to say thank you for Molly for putting this all together and making it work.
Oh, you're very welcome. It is our favorite thing.
Yeah, Molly is our awards rock star. No question about it.
Well, someday I want to see the BNIM's graphic design department where they do the real stuff.
The spirit is what counts, Molly, and you've nailed it. I appreciate it.
Well, quite a few of them were very impressive.
I agree.
Getting 900 people online, that was 14, it wasn't even 14 days between the time it started to when the shutdown order happened. So it was pretty fast.
Yeah, agree.
And it's not just getting it started. I mean, that it has been so successful. I really feel like working with Andy and the department, you guys have done a wonderful job. It doesn't feel, it feels like all the balls are still in the air. Does it feel like that to you?
Yeah. Thank you for saying that, Carol. I mean, I think the staff has done a great job. I mean, right up through those months in March, you know, just adapting very quickly and you know, just kind of transitioning to the telecommuting program. They did a great job. I have no complaints. And, you know, I'm eager to get them back together, back in the office. I know probably sooner than they would like, but, you know, I saw before we broke, we were all starting to gel. The energy level of this team is really something awesome. And it broke my heart just a little bit when we had to go home, because as much as we're doing telecommuting, you know, there's maybe a little bit less energy there that I see, but they're still doing some great work. So, you know, I am excited to get people back in the office at some point when it's safe.
I don't know that energy, lack of energy is because we're not in the office. It's oppressive right now. Like everything's oppressive.
Yeah.
So I think we'd still be
Yep.
that way.
Well, it's not forever. It's not forever. And I really do think city employees do not get the measure of credit they deserve for just staying on task 24/7, delivering services day in, day out.
Yeah.
It's
Amen.
really wonderful.
And
I second that.
The numbers that OEQ crunched to demonstrate the savings of work from home. And I thought it was also brilliant that you did a survey to get people's opinions, because I read through that report, and while I couldn't copy the graphics because they just didn't fit into the slides, I put out some of those results, and they're pretty significant. I think, looking back, just me personally, the work-life balance was just a myth. It didn't exist. And people are, I think maybe one of the upsides is they're going to go, hey, it could be better. And there are environmental reasons to do it. There are cost savings reasons to do it. And there are sanity reasons to do it. While, Laura, you might be ready for little people to go back to school, but still, there's a work-life balance that the United States has been missing for a very long time.
Very true. Real quick, I'm already getting emails from some of the department's social media folks wondering if they could have the slides from the award presentation to put on social media for their various departments. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, go for it.
Of course.
Okay.
I think we got all the names spelled right at this point.
Right.
And we're only missing one picture.
It's all Alice's fault, Jerry.
I'll be sure and